in front of these here in the Zaya.
Yeah, I mean, you got a Sejuani, you got a Nautilus, you got a Cassante. All of them can absorb a lot of that poke, especially when we look at Jensen. Tomo, we're expecting that static Shiv rush, go for more of the AP build, has that burst potential, but like you said, it's onto the two members. It's onto Quid and Doublelift, so it's going to be really important looking at 100 Thieves.
But Someday getting the better of him here. The Topo strikes getting stacked up. Again, it's just a buffer on the Pathmaker there. So well done. Pulls him back in. Then the slice and dice back from Rich trying to escape. He doesn't have the E to create any space though afterwards, as the Ala have been used to pull him back towards the turret. Obviously, the tier here looking to scale potentially. Busio has no flash. They're going to look for it.
Flash in, a lot of damage. The pullback. Got to be careful. But Busio, he is getting burst down by Tomo.
Nicely done by the Dignitas bot lane there. Diamond commits the flash.
One of them. Early game, that ain't the case.
Yeah.
He's a very squishy champion, but bot lane, Doublelift and Tomo are fighting it out.
There's no flash.
They got to get the damage. The flash in from Doublelift. What a play to take down Tomo.
Nicely done by Doublelift. They feel like they have the positioning to fight for it.
Well, keep in mind, it is the Hextech Rift, and Diamond's already back on the field. It's down low, but look at Busio on the other side. That's the Hex Gate a little bit too late from Diamond. They got a lot of damage onto Doublelift, and Rich wants to re-engage. But Someday keeping him at bay, but they burst down Busio as Rich got a little bit of attention coming in from 100 Thieves, looking for his way back into the fight. 4v5, Closer's gonna be the target, but he dashes away, and look at Diamond. He's got the flank, Hextech over the wall, but it's absorbed by Someday with the sun coming on to one. They've got the Feather Storm, but Doublelift barely survives back to the turret. Only the one casualty. 100 Thieves still get the dragon.
Doublelift really fast fingers on that Feather Storm as they flashed in. He had no cleanse, so he had to be on point with it. Someday now looking to try to turn things around. Has Diamond stepped too far?
A little bit too far, but maybe they wanted to bait that win in because they got a lot of damage, and they found the poke onto Quid. All out onto Rich, but Rich gonna die to Someday as they look for the poke onto Doublelift. It will be traded 2 for 2 at the moment with Busio back on the Rift.
Gauges. You have to really be on point when you are playing from a deficit like this, but it's Busio finding Diamond. Diamond, though, could be in trouble.
That's going to be the depth charge into the back line. Jensen got a lot of attention, but it's going to be trade of support for support as Rich, the top laner. So they fight in the mid lane, a little bit of poke back and forth, but it's going to be the kill onto Maokai, and that's a Shurima shuffle pull back in from Quid. It's going to annihilate Dignitas. No trade onto Quid. He goes golden. Rich tries to get one back. The Crocodiles bite down onto the bird, but still dies regardless.
Yeah, they're going to be able to knock them all down. It's the ace for 100 Thieves. Devastating Dignitas in the jungle. They're already up 5K. From there, but it is really dependent upon mistakes from 100 Thieves at this point. And Closer may have found Diamond.
Oh no, Diamond out of position. Burst down pretty easily too. And without that engage tool that you can rely on.
100 Thieves going to be pushing in.
Looking for what die potentially. It's going to be the Nature's Grasp with the Dominus not popped just yet. They got a lot of damage onto the backline onto Quid, but Rich actually taken down. He didn't even get a pop. The ult, no, he did, but he still died regardless. And with 3v4, the tree having to go back to base. 100 Thieves. It looked up
around the dragon where we're likely to have our next contest, but Diamond too far out.
Too far out with the Hex Gate as well. They can chase that down anywhere. This is not your territory. You might feel safe in the jungle, but it's all 100 Thieves. They bought up everything. They have a monopoly here, and Diamond, you're getting hit by the wall, and as they go over the wall looking for Rich, the Rich will be able to get away.
Yeah, Rich will get out of there with the stun, slice and dice to safety.
But what can you do here as Dignitas? They just don't have that angle. They're so far behind. 12,000 gold. 3 Hextech Dragons picked up by 100 Thieves. And they're going to lose 2 inhibitors without barely a fight.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. They're going to see if they can TP back in as well. TPing over towards top lane. Going to try to triple and hit them, but they're already knocking down the Nexus turrets, and the only angle for Dignitas might just be going next.
Yeah, it might be a GG go next, but Rich is on the other side looking for the flank as they already lost the tree. It's way too late. They just push you away, Rich. You might have flashed on top of them, but we knew this game was over for a while. 100 Thieves, they've had the lead, and they're now making sure they take every Dignitas member down before they topple the Nexus. They'll